Earlier this year, a Meridian woman took her motorcycle for a special ride to honor those dealing with Parkinson's disease. Our Brenda Rodriguez joins us now to tell us more about her journey. Brenda.
Well, Justin, Joni Pursell drove 8,000 miles to help raise funds and awareness for Parkinson's disease. This disease is a brain disorder that causes uncontrollable moments, that is. And it was over 20 days of adventure for Joni, but she says that the people she met along the way made her trip worth the journey. Joni Pursell has been riding her motorcycle for many years now. She decided to take a long 8,000-mile ride in May.
I wasn't thinking that big. I was just thinking about, I want to go to Maine and have a lobster.
But it was much more than just another ride.
It was really exciting to be part of something that was bigger than me. And what was life-changing were the little kids and people.
Joni rode for the many people who suffer from Parkinson's disease, including a family member of Blake Simmons, the manager of Simmons Fine Jewelry.
Parkinson's is a disease that starts with tremors. It takes your mobility. It really affects the body and really robs you of your freedom to do what you choose.
A disease Blake saw his grandfather suffer from.
Eventually put him in a wheelchair to where he was hunched over and couldn't do much of anything on his own. It was a miserable experience to watch him go through that.
That's why Blake proposed the idea to Simmons Fine Jewelry in Meridian to sponsor her long trip to Maine with the goal of raising money and awareness for Parkinson's disease.
To make it really accessible for people to donate, to learn about the cause, and to really just, give her an extra sense of purpose behind what she was doing on this incredible journey.
After learning about Blake's grandfather and her friend with Parkinson's disease, Joni says she accepted without hesitation.
You accept the risk because the passion is so big. People are curious by nature. So this gave them the opportunity with all the wraps. It gave them the opportunity to have a conversation. And you learn how many people struggle with it in their family or themselves.
Since Joni's ride, they have raised $15,460, and Blake says donations are still open.
Parkinson's doesn't really have a cure. There's care for it, but there's no cure. And so all these funds that were raised and all the many people that made donations, these funds and things have been donated or are going to be donated, even potentially today, to local hospitals, local foundations where we can help.
Joni says the money will go to St. Luke's Parkinson Center and the YMCA's kickboxing program. She says this is the start of many more rides in the future.
You don't know, but you're touching so many lives. Because it wasn't a lot of big money, it was small amounts, it didn't matter. And we still raised a tremendous amount.
Yeah, and Joni and Blake are just such amazing people. I really enjoyed talking to them, getting to know their story, and also this is such a wonderful thing that they're doing. Joni does say that the adventure is not over. She's going to do a 10,000 mile ride to, or next year that is, to help raise more awareness for this.
Twice as long. Amazing.
Yeah.
Good for her.